I asked AI what happens in a worldwide cyber attack on the banking system and electronic currencies. I was amazed at what it said. Does it say to trust the world banking system? Are we fools just using silver and gold as insurance? I want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. I do hope that you're doing well. And today I will discuss what might happen in a cyber attack according to AI. You know, we are facing a serious threat to our financial security and stability. The threat that could undermine our trust in the electronic banking system and the fiat currency. That threat is a lack of diversification in our forms of money. And I usually don't make videos like this, but I was reading about cyber attacks and what's been going on in the world for the past few years. I thought I might share this. And here are some of the examples of what's been happening from 2021 through 2023. And I'll put it on the screen so you can see it, but don't worry, I won't read through all of it. But look at this. In February of 2021, the banking industry reported 30% more ransomware attacks than in all of 2020. Look at this. March 2021, Russian cyber criminals increased their attacks against U.S. banks. And look at this. August 2021, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand reported having a data breach involving a third party file sharing application. The breach exposed sensitive information such as commercial and personal data. Look at this. In September 2022, a massive data breach exposed personal and financial information for more than 100 million customers of Capital One. And that was in 2019, by the way. Capital One is one of the largest banks in the US. Look at this. In February of 2023, a cyber attack on the Bank of England caused a temporary outage of its websites and internal systems. And then May of 2023, a ransomware attack on JBS, the world's largest meat supplier. It disrupted operations in the US, Canada, and Australia. And these are just some of the examples of cyber attacks on our financial system. But there are many, many more that may not be publicly disclosed or detected. Many of us rely solely on digital fiat or fiat currencies for our transactions and our savings. We trust the banks and the government that they will protect our money and maintain its value. But what if they fail? What if a major cyber attack disrupts the electronic banking system and compromises our financial data and transactions? What if a severe economic downturn or hyperinflationary episode erodes the purchasing power and stability of the fiat currency that we currently use? How will we access our money and preserve our wealth in such scenarios? And I want to read this to you straight from the IMF because this was really, really amazing to me. This is from the IMF. Today, the assessment that a major cyber attack poses a threat to financial stability is axiomatic. It's not a question of if, but when. Yet the world's governments and companies continue to struggle to contain the threat because it remains unclear who is responsible for protecting the system. So, I mean, the International Monetary Fund knows what's happening. They know that this is going to happen. Now, I say the answer is simple. We need to diversify our portfolios and hold a mix of different assets that suit our goals and risk tolerances. Yes, I'm not a financial advisor, just giving you my opinion. We need to consider alternative currencies that are more resilient to inflation and manipulation, such as precious metals and even, I'm told, cryptocurrencies. Now, I don't recommend cryptocurrencies, yet some find it as a great alternative. We need to consider silver and gold, which have a limited supply and have a long history as monetary metals. We need to consider the advantages and limitations of different forms of money and make informed and prudent decisions. But for any of this to mean anything, we need to act. Time may not be on our side. The world as we know is changing rapidly, and we need to adapt accordingly. If we don't diversify our forms of money, we risk losing everything we have worked so hard for. We risk being left behind in a digital age. We risk being vulnerable to financial crises and shocks to the financial system. I say don't let this happen to you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't ignore the warning signs. Diversify your forms of money today and secure your financial future for tomorrow. As you see in this video, I've given you example after example of what is going on. And if you've read about quantum computing, they say those quantum computers can figure out passwords in minutes. We're going to have to change our password system because of it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. And as I always say, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next video.